cool. I've been in the mood for filming a video for like the last few days, and then I just came home and unexpectedly found that all of my flatmates are out. So I haven't planned this video out at all, which is a first for me. If it's a bit scatty, sorry about that. But that's kind of the point. I mean, I've had this topic in my head because I'm like, I'd like to talk about this, but I don't know what to say, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, this has been a topic that's been on my mind, and probably been a lot of people's minds as well, since the 24th of June. You know, we've got Brexit now, that's a thing. I've realised I hadn't actually left the first stage of grief. You know, the first stage of grief is denial. I'm like, still in that. I'm still like, Brexit's not gonna happen. They're just gonna like, not do it. It's starting to dawn on me that, yeah. So yeah, Brexit is a thing. Trump is now a thing, blah, 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 blah. So basically, since the 24th of June, I've been thinking, what next? And another reason I am thinking that, and probably a lot of other people are thinking it, is because the Women's March, which I did go to. I didn't go to for the whole thing. I had rehearsals, obviously. I always have rehearsals. I didn't get like all the way to Trafalgar Square. I just kind of chilled in a big crowd for a bit, basically, and wooed when everyone else wooed. And it was really cool. But then I did read this article, and I don't agree with it entirely, because I think the march did have its worth. Anyone who went to that march is now probably feeling a lot safer about it. Like, it genuinely is very wholesome to go out and see the number of people that are on your side. That's worthwhile. Like, if that's all the march did, that's cool. But that said, I did read this article and it raised this important question: what next? And I think, you know, there's probably been hundreds of articles like that, and probably hundreds of, if not thousands of people talking about this and asking this, like, okay, the Women's March was great, now what do we do? And I keep seeing really, like, generic things, like, get out there and organise. I'm like, organise fucking what? A cake sale? Like, that is meaningless. Or they might say, like, go out and vote. Well, I haven't got anything to vote for a bit. Go out and govern, and or be elected, and I don't know, they're all perfectly well and good. The fact is that the everyday person is going to struggle to get involved with politics because, like, where do you start? And actually, that's why I'm making this video, because I don't freaking know. I don't have a clue. And I'm like, I want to film a video about what to do next. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what I can do, what I'm capable of doing, what's worthwhile to do. I did start thinking about this a while ago, actually. Okay, yeah, right. So I made this note. I called it, what can I do in 2017? And I was going to make this big video about, like, it was going to be like a reverse Q&A, where I ask you these questions and it gets you thinking about, like, what you can do. But the fact is, I was looking at it going, this is really fucking hypocritical, because I couldn't answer a single question. But, you know, some of them I think are valid for anyone to ask themselves, like, what skills do I have and how could they be utilised and helpful to other people? What resources do I have? What privileges do I have that I can use? I am white. How can I use that as a privilege? I also am lucky in that I'm a student. I'm being given money by the government to live. That's pretty nice. And I'm getting the opportunity to have an education. Okay, so I know all of these things, and I know what skills I have. I know that perhaps I'm good at public speaking, but perhaps I'm not so good at organising. But I don't know how to use these. The only thing I can think of what next, is ask. So I'm asking you, what can I do? What can you do? What can we all do next? We know that we're all together. We know that there's solidarity. I'll just put myself in the nose. We know that stuff is cool, but how do we use that coolness and move forwards? I could probably ramble some more about how I'm having, like, a bit of a crisis of, like, in terms of career path. The world's a bit worse than I thought it was. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to be really dramatic and apocalyptic about it. Things aren't great, and I want to do something about it. And it's this problem of, like, privilege of, I want to do what I want to do in my life, but does that fit, or can I make it fit with changing the world a little bit? Basically, I've always felt a little bit guilty about my chosen career path. Not that it's a career yet, but, like, what I want to do. I've always felt a little bit guilty, and now I feel mega guilty. Basically, summary, what next? I don't know the answer to that question. Like, what's my greatest resource right now? Probably YouTube, and having access to you, whoever you may be on the other side of the camera. This video is about your response, not about this video, not about this ramble of bullshit. Comment below what you can do, any piece of knowledge in terms of, like, what can be done and what's the best way to go about it, because I think a lot of people right now are going, okay, let's change the world. Is there an instruction manual or something? Let's all just get talking. And I'm not saying that this video is like the start of a revolution or something. I'm just saying like we all need to be having conversations about what we can do and sharing resources and skills and knowledge. I've already spoken for far longer than I wanted to, so I'm gonna call that quits. Go follow me on my Twitter because I'm really busy at the moment and that's why I haven't been making any YouTube videos. I will make a proper video soon, but for now, let's just think about baby steps. Let's change the world with baby steps. Cool.